I don't think that it is the government's business to tell you how to spend your leisure time. Now, there are a lot of things that people do that I don't do, and I think they should be free to do them. There are some things I do that other people don't do, and I want to be free to do them. This notion that we somehow have to either approve or criminalize all human activity is, as I said, a great misunderstanding of what's needed for a liberal, in the broad sense, government, a government in which people are free to do as they wish, unless they are damaging somebody else, or unless, in rare cases, you believe that they are so out of control that they can't be trusted to make their own judgments. I believe that smoking marijuana is an example of this. There are people who smoke marijuana to excess. There are people who drink to excess. There are people who do a number of other things to excess. We should deal with the excesses. Particularly, we should deal with antisocial behavior that occurs as a result of the excesses, but not lock people up or use scarce federal resources to arrest people for using or possessing for personal use marijuana. Now, if a state wants to use its legal resources for this, the state's free to do so. Although, as we know, there are, I think it's 11 or 12 states, 12 states that have voted to allow the use of marijuana for medical purposes with varying degrees of stringency in how they apply that. And in most of those cases, I believe it's been done by referendum. Only one, I think, was by the vote of the legislature, my neighbors in Rhode Island. So what we've had is, particularly under this administration, the spectacle of people who believe in limited government and states' rights sending federal law enforcement people in to prosecute people who have used medical marijuana in conformance with their own state's laws. This would end that. This would put an end to that practice. So that's what this bill is about. The legislation, as I said, removes federal penalties. If states choose to use their resources this way, they can. We're talking about imprisonment, and they say, well, not many people are affected by it. I never understood why people thought it was a defense of a law staying on the books, that it was rarely used.